The following live stream may include adult language and themes. How could we know for sure? Hasn't happened yet. Anyway, viewer discretion is advised. Hey everybody, welcome in adventurers. Welcome to Once Upon a One Shot Grimstones Gaming's monthly community game where anyone and everyone in our Discord community can submit to run or play in a one session TTRPG game. Yay! This month is November and we are playing D&D with Ev. Hi Ev.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here, you guys.
We're so happy to have you. What are we doing tonight?
Oh my gosh, yeah, so tonight we are playing a little adventure I wrote called Overgrowth, taking place in the village of Bramblegate, in my homebrew world, the Kingdoms of Aurora.
So cool. Okay, let's sally forth, shall we?
Incredible, yeah, well, I'm so happy to have everybody here tonight, so excited to jump in. And here we go, is everybody ready?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so.
Fantastic. All right, you guys, well, it is currently the middle of spring, a little bit warmer than normal for spring. It is a beautiful, clear day. Some of you may have a little bit of sniffles in the sinuses due to all of the flowers blooming and all of the leaves growing on the trees. And you all are currently gathered not far outside of the village you all know as Bramblegate. You all have found your way here through many different means, but you all do know one thing about Bramblegate through rumors, through visits, through travels, is that Bramblegate is known for its farmers, its agriculture, and quite a few people have been known to be very enthusiastic about their plants, often treating them as their own family.
As
So
well
none
they
of this,
should.
as well they should. All right, so you all are currently about, I would say, 200 feet from an old wooden gate. It's almost like like a wooden frame almost with a broken gate, a little bit hidden off its hinges. And you don't see any people nearby, but it's very quiet. What is everybody doing?
Foraging.
First thing, I was gonna say the first thing I think Meadow says is, they should get that fixed. That's not really good security.
Sarah, will you please describe what Meadow looks like?
All right, so my character is Meadow Halloran. She is a Harengon Drake Warden Ranger. So she's a rabbit. She's very small. She's got very pale brown fur, kind of like a hazelnut, but she does have white on the tips of her ears and her ears droop down. And she's got one paw that has a tiny bit of black on the end, almost like it's singed, but it's just a happening natural occurrence. She's got a cute little farmer's dress on, and with her is her little Drake companion, Kettle, who is a small copper dragon, and he is perched on her shoulders. And she is just gesturing at the gate in confusion at the fact that this village has let its gate be off hinge. Am I being unfair? Am I being unfair? Or should a well-known village such as this have better security at their front?
They might be taking a welcoming all visitors approach. Maybe turn it into like a little tourist attraction.
James, will you
Say
please
so.
describe what TiVo looks like?
Absolutely. So TiVo is a Nakudama, so essentially a walking, talking, red poison dart frog. And then staying closely by his side is his little companion, Stovetop, who is just a little walking oven. And the like little front hatch has been kind of shaped to look like the opening visor of a knight's helmet. But other than that, it's just what happens if an oven grows arms and legs and starts walking on its own accord.
I happen to agree with Tivo. Gates are meant to keep people out. This gate is clearly meant to let people in. It's probably an aesthetic choice.
And Nick, will you please describe old fella yonder for us?
Yeah, so that fella out yonder is the only human I think in the group, so he kind of stands out by being normal. He's a old man, very fragile looking, in a long sort of brown robe with a green hood. I mean, as like traditionally uninspiringly druid looking as one could get as an old man. Very little distinguishing features. Kind of a long, gaunt face. He wears sandals sort of everywhere he goes. And his two big toes are just a little too big. It's like not a big deal, and there's no reason to talk about it, but everyone notices. They just typically don't say anything about it.
Everyone knows. Everyone knows.
Everyone knows. It's
Well, get some food in you yet. Fill out those cheeks a bit.
well, I certainly know where to get the best food in town, and that is your place.
Oh,
In
so
fact-
kind of you.
I just picked up something for you, and he kind of reaches into his cloak, like the arms of it, and pulls out this little jar. And he says, "This just came in. I traded 4 circular pebbles for it. They were my best circular pebbles, mind you, so you know it's good. This is gnomish peanut butter, and if you look very closely, it has almost chocolate gears in it that sort of crisp and crackle as you chew on them. I thought it could be good for one of your sandwiches."
Oh, take a look at this, Snoot. What do you think about this? We could make a few interesting things.
A big old branch from a giant tree person standing behind Meadow reaches down to grab the jar. Oh, yeah. This could be interesting. Hands it back.
And Meg, will you please describe Newt for us?
She's a tree! She's a big old tree person, and she is a flowering tree. She's bushy on top. She's got a big head full of leaf hair, as it were, and sometimes animals like to roost there. She's a far traveler, Circle of the Moon druid.
You are
Love
often
it.
quite kind
Quite
enough
the
to let
party.
me ride in your branches.
Of course, no problem.
All right, and as the group of you begins to approach the gate, you all have a passive perception 14 and above between the 4 of you. So you notice immediately, all 4 of you, that the gate that's off its hinges actually has a very large, thick vine wrapped all the way around the top of it. And it's almost pulsating a little bit.
I'm not too familiar with plant life, but I do not believe a plant should be doing that.
No, they traditionally don't have heartbeats or pulses unless and what about where you're from, Newt? Do they throb?
Oh, well, that's quite an interesting word choice because lots of things throb, but maybe from different things. Let me take a look. Is there any insight I can gain from being a plant?
Roll me a nature check, please. with
Nature.
First roll.
First roll with advantage.
With advantage.
20, nat 20, nat 20.
No, unfortunately not, but I do have a +4, making that a 17.
17. You actually don't recognize this plant at all. It seems very foreign. Feels very unfamiliar to you. The thing that you do understand about it, though, is that You realize quite quickly it doesn't gain its energy from the sun like other plants would.
Can I tell where it comes from instead?
No.
Can I please cast detect poison and disease?
Yeah,
Make sure
if
this
you'd like.
plant's not sick.
You certainly can.
Okay.
All right, as soon as you do, you don't detect any disease or poison in it. It's completely clean. Very
Okay,
alive,
that's
very
good.
healthy, very well.
Good. Okay.
Is this a gate we've seen before, or are we approaching like a new space to us in the area?
This is a new gate, yes. And only one half of the side of it, because it's two gate doors like this, that open like this, and only one of them is off its hinges, and with the vine wrapped around the one that's off of its hinges. The other one is still openable. But yes, this is a familiar gate. You all have been to Bramblegate before.
So like Newt said, so this isn't one that we would have even heard about in rumor in regards to Bramblegate. We're kind of coming in blind on this.
Right.
I would say our best bet of figuring out what's going on is maybe try following the vine back to its source, back to its roots.
Either that's or we talk to the townsfolk and see if they know how it came to be here.
Have we seen any townsfolk yet as we've come in, or no?
You haven't seen any yet, but you know that the path will lead you straight into the heart of the village.
Alright, I say we check that out.
Let's head that way.
Just
All right.
one second before we talk to the townsfolk. Let's talk to the plant.
Well, I was
and I'm gonna
gonna
kind of,
do the
like,
same thing.
wiggle my
Oh.
like right big toe just like a little bit, and it kind of like sparks a bit, but the spark looks like clovers. And as the clovers like smoke up off my toe, I kind of breathe them in, and I can speak to plants. And I'll cast Speak with Plants. And then I will just kind of go up to this vine and be like, "How do you do? What you doing there? Haven't seen you around these parts before, and you're a wee bit throbby."
I can't say I've heard the word throbby before.
Well, it's a new word, I suppose. I haven't heard it before either. Think of it as moving to a rhythm, unnaturally. Something we haven't seen before.
What is rhythm?
Ah, rhythm.
Like how
Are you-
water goes up and down.
Like how water goes up and down, or the beats of rain on the ground. Think of those as, hitting the ground and creating rhythm. You are rhythming.
Fascinating. I never thought to. Oh, wow.
Do you
And he just
feel...
kind of starts to fade off a little bit.
Oh, back to business, back to business. Do you feel okay? Can we help you?
Oh, I've never felt this wonderful before in my life. Whatever
That's-
length of life I've had.
I see. Can you describe this feeling?
Well, I feel full. I feel full of life. I feel quite invigorated. What does invigorated mean? I feel like it works in this situation.
I think it
As if
does
you
because
could
you're looking very
grow more.
healthy. But like, what is it that's invigorating you?
I don't know.
Interjecting as a tree who also speaks to plants.
I've never felt this before. There's some energy coming somewhere that I've never felt before, but it's quite invigorating.
Where do your roots drink?
Honestly, it has been too long, I am unsure.
Can't feel your feet anymore.
They
Been
go
there.
quite far.
Okay.
How do you feel about this gate Are you friends with this gate, or have we stumbled upon a conflict?
Are you in the
Conflict,
gate
you
in a
say? I
fight?
mean, it is quite a comfortable perch, is what I would say. I can see those coming and going. Observe
Have you
the
seen
cycle of
anyone
day.
coming or going that you haven't seen before? New people, perhaps?
I mean, quite a few people do come here for things. I'm not sure. I'm not a person. I don't pay much attention. I like watching the birds.
I'm not sure. I'm not a person. I don't care about
So you are
people.
extra invigorated. You feel good. Just to cover all of our bases, on a scale from 1 to 10, how murderous and or evil do you feel today?
Great question.
That's a fair question.
Does a
Today,
plant
specifically
understand
today.
good and evil?
Well, he didn't actually say anything about good or evil. He said murderous.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Another word that I've only heard once or twice in my life cycle, but you know, normal for any given day.
I can, so part of the way that the the treants communicate with plants is it's not always words. Sometimes it's images or emotions. I will demonstrate. I'll be, how much do you feel like this? And then I'll just think like really angry and mean and wanting to hurt people.
A corpse on the ground.
Oh, that's intense.
Good, so that's not what you're feeling.
I mean, not today.
Okay, alright, just checking. Alright.
Sometimes people want to cut me down. Not often. So not today. Because nobody has want to cut me down today.
So you
Fair,
generally only
fair.
get murderous in defense of yourself.
Yes.
Great.
It's like the best
Good
of
to know.
us.
About how long has this invigoration been taking place?
Oh my. You mean in like day-night cycles? I would say
Yeah, let's do day-night cycles.
30 or so day-night cycles.
Okay.
So about a month.
About a month. All right, that's probably.
Interesting.
Is there
Anybody?
anything else, from our character perspectives, has anything changed in the last month in town that like we would be like, oh, a month? That's about as long as XYZ's been happening, or any other correlations to 30 days right now in Bramblegate?
You all have not been to Bramblegate in the past month. So you have
We're not
I would
from
not
here.
believe you all have heard any recent news. You've traveled a fair bit to get here.
We're on a
Ooh, I'm
foraging
gonna be stuck in
trip.
that voice a while.
Seems
So-
like useful information we could share with anyone that we met. We've got about a 30-day window of something happening around here.
So our best bet
That's-
is definitely to be to talk to other folks here.
That definitely seems like the best bet.
Thank you, friend.
Before we go, is there anything we can give you as thanks for the information you have provided?
No, it was just, I guess it was nice to talk to you.
Do
Oh,
you
I'm
like
Newt.
peanut butter?
What is that?
I don't think most plants know about peanut butter.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm guessing. They. Not sure or what a plant's pronouns are, but I'm guessing they usually just tend to thrive on water and, well, probably not sunlight for this one. What exactly do you know? What exactly you draw sustenance from? Like, do you have a
Only that I
word
feel
for
Somebody
it?
quite
translates this.
invigorated.
Oh, right. I forgot. I can't. I don't speak. I don't speak leaf.
Newt, would it be rude to see if this plant knows anything about the ink drop blossom? Would it be rude to ask?
Oh, probably not. Oi, mate, have you seen any ink drop blossom growing nearby?
No.
No? Alright, well, give us a shout if you see any.
Or a throb, I guess. Not that you can hear me. Don't know why I'm
That's
Thank
true.
God.
I'll just give it a little pat, and then shall we continue on inside?
Let's do it.
I believe we should.
I think Kettle tried to go and like sniff the plants, and Meadows just says, "Nope, no, stay away from the throbbing plants. So, like, let's not antagonize the throbbing plants, especially because you breathe fire by accident."
Oh, that's probably a good thing. Stovetop, dim out your light real quick. We probably don't want to start any fires today.
Everyone, please keep their burning little minions away from me. I am flammable.
Don't worry,
I
I've
will-
trained Kettle to be on his best behavior around you.
I will do my best. Stovetop has gotten very good at not starting fires.
Great. That's very reassuring.
We're having this conversation as we're walking forward.
Yeah, probably.
Oh yeah, you guys are continuing to walk forward along the path. As you notice pretty quickly that vine didn't start at that gate. It looks like it's like kind of it's following you. It's stagnant, of course, but looks like it grew along the path all the way up to the gate. Almost
That's
as if
what
the
I
end of it was wrapped around the gate.
Yeah, that's
and
what
as
I
you continue
figured.
to follow it, yeah, as you continue to follow it into the village, you notice that as you start to approach some buildings, the vine has gotten so large and so wide, it looks like it has branched off so much. It's started to grow up over buildings around small landmarks like wells or a couple carts.
Wow.
It's like it's a tangle of vines that have just grown across the entire village. And as you continue to walk towards the heart of the village, you notice that townspeople are walking around fairly normally, chatting with each other, speaking to each other, not even noticing or acknowledging the vine. And here we are in the heart of Bramblegate. What's everyone doing?
Is there anyone that we can like wave down, or is there like a location we know about in town that we can go in for like just some gossip exchange?
Is there like a city hall?
Yes.
There is not a city hall. It's a fairly unassuming farming village, so there's not quite big buildings like that. You
Or a
all know that
bookshop.
there's a well.
I
at
was
the
going to
center of
say, how about a
also
town
well.
water cooler?
There is a fairly large well right in the center of town in the heart of the village. You also see nearby a small child running around, and you see a few others. You see a young woman running around, and Fella, you actually recognize her pretty quickly. You recognize her as Greta, Greta Redvine. She has traded you tomatoes in the past.
Oh, very good tomato. Greta.
Ah, old fella, how are you doing today?
Doing very well. I just had a conversation with a vine.
A vine?
This vine, I think, went all the way back to the gate over there, and it seems to have taken a shine to your village.
Fascinating. Yes, I feel like he's always been here, you know? It's just been very...
Do you feel
Yes.
as though he's always been here longer than 30 days?
Well, now that you say that... Did you know that I have been growing the most beautiful, luscious tomatoes recently? Would you like some? Like, they grow
Oh, dear.
overnight now. It's quite incredible.
I feel like that defies the laws of agriculture.
Oh, absolutely
Just a little
not.
bit.
You know,
Just a little bit.
I would say no. I just would say that we've been blessed, and I've never been so fruitful before. The trade is wonderful.
Have there been any side effects at all? Like maybe a couple of tomatoes accidentally come into life or something?
Not at all. I mean, I bring them to the tavern. They chop them up. We make tomato sandwiches. Everybody would love some. Everybody's coming to buy some. I mean, they're quite
tomato
luscious.
chips
Look,
look
and she
delicious.
pulls one up out of her basket that was sitting on the ground beside her, and it's like almost the size of like 2 softballs. It is a
Holy
large,
shite!
bright red tomato. It's quite large. Look at this! The juiciest tomato and the most flavorful tomato I ever did see.
That's a prize winning tomato right there. Huh.
Can
The spaghetti sauce you can make with that.
Newt's
Wait a
gonna
minute.
gonna lift up the vine if possible. It's like meaty over here, right? He's a big guy. She's gonna wrap
At this point,
a
it looks like almost like a tangle of vines.
Got it,
So roll me a
okay.
strength check if you want to lift that bad boy.
I just want to kind of like indicate. I don't need to actually carry
Okay.
it. I just want to be like, can you actually you can see this, right?
Absolutely, we've been blessed.
Okay. Do your tomatoes come from this vine or
Oh, absolutely not. My tomatoes vines are quite precious in their own. You know, did you know that tomato vines' smell stays on your hands because they want you to come back to tend to them?
huh?
That's scientifically accurate, but it's a very lovely
feel like-
sentiment. Did you know that some tomato plants have a sense of smell?
Fascinating.
They're able to sense each other on the vine, so they will climb towards other ones so that they can climb up those instead to reach the sunlight.
Fascinating. You know, I have noticed that quite a few times as I've been tending to my tomatoes.
Have you noticed anything interesting about that with regards to these vines? Does it almost seem like they have an external sense?
What vines, dearie?
All right, well, I think we know something about this vine.
There was a big vine over by the gate.
Don't know if we should press it.
Probably not, but I'd still like to at least try to get some answers.
Vines.
Yeah.
Could we
Did
see
you
your
know that
garden?
tomato stems grow tiny hairs that first become roots later?
That I actually did know.
Greta, I know
Your
that you
garden.
are an exceptional gardener and a marvelous
Thank you.
farmer, so it's no surprise that your tomatoes have been wonderful. Has everyone been having such good harvests in town as yourself as well?
Oh, absolutely. This has been the most plentiful spring that Bramblegate has seen in decades. It's quite wonderful.
And to what do you attribute this extra blessed spring season?
I don't know. The gods must just be smiling down upon us. It's a beautiful season. Plenty of rain, plenty of sun.
Can't
Our
there.
gardens are all flourishing and plentiful.
Yes, I know a thing or two about that. She sort of rustles her full leaves.
My, what beautiful foliage you have.
Thank you, I grow it myself.
I really thought you were about to say the better to shade you with.
Ev, I'm gonna pull out from my cloak like a ratty letter, like an envelope that I've had with me. I'm gonna kind of smell the dirt on the envelope, and then just kind of bend down, pick up some dirt from the town, and sort of smell the dirt and see if they smell sort of similar.
Let's do a nature check.
That is a
Nature or
natural 20.
investigation. They
Nice!
smell
Yeah.
exactly the
Yeah.
same.
Heck yeah.
Um, Greta, would you mind looking at this letter for me and seeing if the handwriting might match any ones that you're familiar with in town?
Absolutely, my dear. Let me take a look. And she opens up the piece of paper. Oh, let's see. Well, honey, I can't say I'm sure. It could be fascinating. It could. I am not sure, but it might be Joel Rothwell's. You remember him? He handles quite a bit of the composting here in town and fertilizer for the farmers, but I'm unsure.
Was it Joss?
Joss, yes.
Excellent. Greta, thank you so much. I'd like a moment to speak with my friends. Um, uh, no one is happier for the boon of your spring than me. But as a friend, I would caution you to remember that sometimes boons come from unlikely places that may have ulterior motives. I just want you taking care of yourself, you hear?
Means the plants can
Thank
eat
you
you
for the kind
sometimes.
sentiment. Well, not my darling tomatoes. We have never been blessed as much. I thank you, but even if they've come from lower places, our blessings are many, and we are thankful for whatever comes our way. But thank you, my dear.
I hope that nothing bad happens to you.
Uh,
Anyway.
Meadow, Tivo, Newt, perhaps a word over here by the fountain.
Hmm?
Yeah, sure thing.
I received this letter recently. It appears, and I'll hand it to Meadow first to sort of pass around. It appears to be someone calling for help or assistance. They seem concerned that the signature did not make it, but as soon as I received it, the smell of the earth and the land seemed so fragrant, but strange, sweet, alluring on the
I'm
letter.
I'm guessing it's the same as the soil you just picked up from the ground.
I do believe it is. The scent is almost exact.
All right, there's definitely something magical at foot here. A tamer buddy of mine asked me to come out here take a look, see if maybe it was some kind of mythical creature that would be better off under the careful eye of a tamer like myself.
Newt and I are here because we heard rumors about a plant here called the ink drop blossom. It's rumored to have miraculous qualities for healing, but it's dangerous too. Maybe the reason why we're hearing about it out here is related to these situations. Although, with
Yeah.
what you just said about the soil, Newt, what do you think about the soil? You being more plant leaning compared to the rest of us.
I think we should probably continue searching for the source of the energy. We need to find out where these roots are drinking and determine whether this invigorating blessing is from a dangerous source.
If we end up walking into a case where the plants are eating people, I am not gonna have a good time.
Well, good thing you're
Perfectly
not
fair.
people then.
We could.
I'm technically people.
DM, sorry.
No.
I forgot that I actually have a feature called Green Thumb. Would that ability work with looking at the vine?
Well,
Mm.
let's take a
Here,
look
let me
here.
send it in the thing real quick.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Hold on. Would that work, or is this too advanced for this ability?
You can try. You can try.
Okay.
This, if you try to examine the vine, though, it will be a check of some kind.
Okay. I just give it the old college try.
Sure.
So I think she will try to see if there's anything she can glean from it, but given what she's already witnessed, I don't think she's hopeful. Just trying to see if there's any common features compared to anything else she's seen over the years.
Perfect. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Oh. Hold on, let me pull up my skills so I know how much to add, because I was... Okay, so that's a 16 on the die, and then I add
Very nice.
5, so that's 21, I believe, if I am adding correctly.
21. Beautiful. So you realize pretty quickly that there are really no beneficial properties of this vine. You realize pretty quickly that it's almost parasitic in nature.
That tracks with the throbbing.
Mhm.
Yep,
I'm sorry I
that's-
introduced that word to the chat, but it's a bit now.
It's basically a fattened tick. It's just sitting there all full and happy.
Yeah.
We could
As
seek
you,
out.
really quick, as you lay down, you kneel down and you examine this vine for a moment, Meadow. I'm gonna have Meadow. What is your insight modifier, please?
Okay, 1 second. Insight. It's a 2.
You suddenly feel like you're being watched,
Everyone,
but you can't determine from where.
I'm feeling there are eyes on us, but in a very vague sense. So I recommend that we keep moving.
I'm gonna do a quick glance around to see if I can spot anything out of the ordinary. Would that be a perception check?
Perception.
Okay, I've got an 8 to perception,
Oh, nice.
and the
Very
and the
nice.
dice kind of like me today. That's gonna be a 19.
Nice.
19. As you take a look around, Tivo, you notice that everyone in the village is side-eyeing the 4 of you.
Oh,
Rude.
all right, I'm just gonna step lightly
that's
away
great.
from the vine. So why don't we just take a step away from the vines and just try to follow them at a distance?
Yeah, that's probably for the best.
Amongst those side-eyeing civilians, do I see Joss?
You do not. You do know, you have met him previously, and he lives in a hut adjacent to the greenhouse towards the back of the village.
It could behoove us to pay him a visit, see if he even remembers writing this letter.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sounds like a plan.
Feeling a bit unnerved right now, Newt. Would you mind terribly if me and Kettle just kind of climbed atop you? All right. And she just kind of very gently climbs onto Newt's branches up top and just settles in and tries to kind of hide in the foliage while everybody's just watching. Just keeping a bird's eye view, no pun intended.
Just keep a hold of that drake of yours.
He'll behave. Won't you, Kettle? And I think Kettle makes him cry. Well, technically I can understand what he's saying, but I think it's more fun to imagine him cat-like and just purring.
I agree.
As
Alright, so
we're walking
stopping
towards
in.
this space, I'm just trying to look as like happy as all the townsfolk are. Like, oh, look, everything I see is like, wow, that's neat. Oh, look at that. Oh, well, that's a heck of a. Oh, look at that. Oh, to just kind of start blending more in with the overall like vibe of the townspeople.
Newt will do the same, but she'll also forget that it's an act because it's springtime and springtime makes her happy anyway. So you have to remind her that we're in danger. Maybe.
I think your happy mood might be a bit contagious, and it kind of boosts up Meadow's mood, so she's kind of
Great.
humming while she's in your branches. So it sounds like your branches are literally singing.
Yay!
I think Timo is definitely trying to look happy, but mostly he's kind of like just keeping an eye on Stovetop in the back, kind of like how a parent watches their toddler as they're out for a walk, and the toddler is just like trying to keep up.
It's not like you can put a toddler leash on him. I don't imagine that would go over well.
No, it really wouldn't. It really wouldn't. It would probably burn off.
Yes, exactly.
Ev, as we're kind of wandering as well, I'm going to
Do we know where Joss lives?
I was hoping. I was
it's in
hoping
a
Yana
little
did.
hut by a greenhouse off to the back of the village.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna kind of dig one of my big toes into the dirt just a little bit, like take it out of my sandal and kind of like dig it in there, and then like flick a little bit of the dirt up into the sky and catch it, and I'm gonna cast Find Familiar. And for my challenge rating 0 familiar spirit, can I make it a dung beetle?
Absolutely, you can.
And so when I open my hand, that dirt kind of like turns into a dung beetle. And I'll say, it could be useful for visiting a place with compost.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad
Put it
idea.
on my shoulder as we keep walking.
I love that your magic comes from your big toes.
And since I believe it was
name is Dunbert.
Tivo, I believe it was Tivo and Olfella who were kind of performing a little bit. Can you guys roll me a performance check?
Absolutely. Oh
Would
God,
love to.
my performance is a +1.
Mine's +0.
That's a total of 7.
Oh dear.
6.
Oh dear.
6 and 7. Oh, 7 and 6. I'm not saying them in order. With the kids these days.
Ha.
The side eyes have not stopped.
Yeah, that's probably for a good reason. It's a town full of farmers, and I've got a walking fire hazard.
Well, I mean,
as-
Meadow pokes her head out of the branches. Well, technically, sometimes you need fire to burn down the crop so that the soil is even more ripe afterwards. So fire's not totally a bad thing, but I can understand.
Probably
With
in
the
this
big
instance,
vine,
though.
it's probably not ideal. But in a general sense, fire's not always terrible. But we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk shop later. For now, let's go talk to Mr. Josh.
Sorry.
Awesome. So yeah, you guys are just walking along the path. You're passing a few people along the way who are just kind of giving you that a little bit, but still, acknowledging your presence, waving hello, being pleasant overall, but still very. It's a very pleasant walk. You walk for about maybe 5 minutes outside of the heart of the village, and then you come upon what looks to be like a large glass greenhouse. It's definitely an older one. The frame is a little rusted in places. You smell in front of you like just that pleasant smell of like wet dirt, like someone was watering recently. And there's quite a bit of birdsong coming from the trees around the greenhouse as well. And you can see Joss's old hut to the left of the greenhouse, kind of nestled in some trees with the greenhouse directly to the right of it. You see that the greenhouse's doors, like there's 2 of them like this. One of them is flung wide open. And you hear some humming coming from inside.
Oh, gorgeous.
I'm going to release Dungbert onto the floor and just say, go do whatever it is you like to do, and report back if you see anything strange. Because we've got a telepathic connection, I guess, within 100 feet. So I'm going to have him kind of, keep within that 100 feet as we kind of move this way, and just let him do his dung beetle thing and let me know if anything seems a little off.
Sure. He kind of just scurries inside, pretty as fast as a dung beetle can walk, can scurry. And you don't even get words back to you. You get kind of like a feeling of, it's okay.
It's okay.
Okay, good.
Shall we go inside?
Yes. You know this person, right? So perhaps you should greet them.
Happy to. And I'll sort of like get towards that flung open door and just sort of knock on it and say, Joss?
Ah, old fella, I haven't seen you in quite some time. How are you, my boy?
Enjoying this bountiful spring that has come upon your beautiful town.
Oh, thank you. It is quite beautiful, isn't it? It's a true blessing we have received this spring. Would you like all 4 of you to roll a perception check, please?
Okay.
But
Using my pumpkin dice. Ooh. Okay, let me look at what my perception is again.
It's just a 9 for me.
Ooh, I got a 26.
I got
You say
a
26, Meg?
Mhm.
I got a 24. I rolled a 19 on my die.
Me too!
This one's doing well.
Yeah.
Yay! High five!
I got a
Twinsies.
10, and this D20 is going in the timeout chair for a little bit.
I'm using this extra sharp beauty that I just got from my friend Caitlin. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that looks nice. And I'm using a pumpkin dice, which is like a pumpkin spice one from Dice Envy, and it's got a little coffee mug on the front. I don't know how. There we go.
Nice.
I think I find that set because I love it so much.
There's
I
a
was
big
using-
version too.
I was using this one because it kind of looks like a pattern you'd find on a red poison dart frog, but it's currently in timeout, so I'm gonna swap.
I
it with
love the
slime
thought,
cube
though.
one.
Yeah, that's the thought I put into mine too. Fae, dragon, and coffee. I have a coffee and cream set too.
Yeah, I just
So
picked
we
ones
have
that
a-
kind of look like plants.
Yeah. That. We have a 26. We have a Nick. What was yours?
9.
9. Kessler.
24. Oh,
24.
sorry.
10.
10. Beautiful. 24, 26, 10, and 9. Okay, Newt and Meadow, you both notice immediately upon entering the greenhouse, every single plant in a pot in a tray growing from the ground just suddenly starts to slowly, almost imperceptibly lean towards the four of you as you walk in.
Maybe we shouldn't go too far in, wouldn't you say, Newt?
Well, we have to figure out what is happening.
Well, I'm just saying we probably shouldn't get too close if everything's leaning forward. You don't know. Given
That's
the parasitic
probably
nature of
not
that
good.
vine out there, doesn't seem ideal.
Yeah,
I'm just
maybe
saying
don't let
cautiously,
them
not
touch
saying lean,
you.
just saying cautious.
Hey,
Maybe-
Stovetop, go ahead and light your fire real quick.
Nope,
real quick.
stop it. No.
Just as a
Nope.
defense. It's just in
Nope,
case they
okay.
try to grab them. And just in case they try to grab them.
Hold off on that. Just we're in the greenhouse. I think I just slipped into Scottish there. Sorry.
I think you did.
Anyway, back to the conversation. Just Meadow's wary. Meadow's kind of on edge in the branches.
All right, Joss is standing on the other end of the greenhouse. He's holding a pot in his hand. Well, who are your friends here, old fella? Don't think I've met them before.
This is Meadow. She runs a delightful little restaurant in town. Tivo, a wonderful adventurer of sorts who's joining us on this journey. And then Newt, of course. She's a tree.
Yep.
It's technically a
Lovely to meet
cafe,
you.
but it's a restaurant too, if you want to get technical with it.
I think it's always important to get technical when you can, so it's a cafe. We
Lee,
just were
we'll have to
wandering
send you
by.
along with a basket of our freshest vegetables to use in your cafe.
I would greatly appreciate, and I'll pay you handsome.
No need. We're happy to share our
Joss.
blessing everywhere.
I just
everywhere we
wanted to share something with you. I believe you might have sent me a letter recently, and I'd
Did
like
I?
to see if you have any recollection of that. The handwriting seems as though it might be yours. Don't be alarmed if it seems strange, but you know, I thought you might at least take a peek for me.
Don't be
Well,
alarmed.
certainly. I
by
can't remember sending you a
love.
letter anytime recently, but I can certainly take a peek-see.
And I'll hand
Um,
it over to him.
He takes it out of your hand, looks down at it, and you can see his eyebrows crinkle a little bit. I don't recall writing this. Everything's been wonderful here in Bramblegate.
But
Is
the
there-
handwriting
Odd, it
does
looks-
strike you as your own.
It looks familiar to me, yes. It does look like my own, but I have no recollection of writing this. This is very odd.
Is there a date on the letter?
Yes, there is a date on the letter. Old fella, you look down at the letter and you realize it is dated for about 28 days prior.
There we go. Does it mention anything about something new happening in town? What does the letter say?
It is simply a plea for help. Joss, I'd like to take you on a sort of thought exercise. Just
All right.
play along. What if this boon, this bountiful spring, this overgrowth of experiences and food is a little bit suspicious? And having begun roughly 30 days ago, and this note from you coming roughly 30 days ago, calling for help, perhaps everything here, now just perhaps, maybe, who knows, we're thought experimenting, maybe this is
Hypothetically.
not as it seems. And we should be looking deeper into the reasoning here for what's going on.
An interesting point you've made. Did you know that a handful of compost has more living beings in it than there are stars you can name?
Did you know that
Something I
before
wanted to know.
whatever happened 30 days ago?
Yes.
You did.
I grew up. No, I grew up creating compost and composting.
Do you normally share these facts with people in the middle of other conversations?
What an interesting question. I love sharing facts. What is your insight modifier, old feller?
+5.
Damn.
You notice as you take a look at Joss and you've gotten closer to him that the pot he's holding is completely empty, despite him tilling in it with a small shovel. And you also notice as you are talking to him, a flash of green across his eyes.
Huh.
We don't see that, just he sees that right now.
No,
right?
no, but still, that's not a good
Yeah.
sign.
Not a good sign. Out of character, it's just like, oh dear, here we go.
Out of character, does anyone know Dispel Magic?
Unfortunately, no.
Damn it!
Oh, Joss.
Hmm.
I am currently in the market for some compost for the garden that I have in the back of my house. And I was wondering if you wouldn't mind if my friends and I took a tour of your facility to get a closer look at the plants and compost you have here.
There's just nothing like the smell of compost.
Absolutely. I mean, this is it. He kind of waves his hand around the greenhouse. It's not large. It's probably like 30 feet long and like 10 feet wide. It's not large at all. Just like one aisle. And he just kind of gestures all around and feel free and explore the plants, smell the flowers. Look at my compost. He holds up the empty pot to you. Look at this compost, and he holds up another pot to you that does have some dirt in it.
Joss, will you go to the back of the greenhouse for me? And I want to see if you can smell this bit of compost from back there. Just about 10 feet away.
I don't understand, but all right. And he just kind of steps back and starts moving back to the back of the greenhouse. When he stands there quietly, just kind of staring.
I'm gonna kind of, you know, when you were wearing sandals and you can kind of like kick enough to where a sandal like flies off your foot, and you can. So I'm gonna kind of flip one of my sandals up and catch it, and flick the other sandal up and catch it, and smack them together real quick. And I'm gonna cast Sleep on Joss.
Nice.
Oh.
He falls asleep. He crumples to
He
the ground, falls asleep.
Great.
Well.
Perhaps whatever's going on here might wear off if he's not conscious. When he comes to, maybe we can get a better answer. In the meantime, I think we should look around this place for anything suspicious.
Not a bad idea. Well, and well executed, sir.
Thank you.
Meadow climbs out of Newt's branches. Oh yeah, I can get a better look if I'm free to move.
All right, whoever wants to roll investigation, roll investigation.
I'm so nosy.
What is my investigation? It's also a 1.
18!
I've got a +5 to my investigation. So let's do my Summer Fae dice this time. Oh, this
I
one
rolled
doesn't
a-
do nearly as well.
All right, that is a total of 13.
I somehow got an 11.
11. Okay. Meg and Nick, are you guys rolling?
I got an 18.
18.
I'm sure. Yeah, I'll do a little investigating. 14.
14. Okay. Meg, Newt notices pretty quickly. You kind of peek over at the pot of dirt that Joss had just gestured to, and
The empty
a part of
one
his
or the
compost.
full one?
The full one. And you notice that there's like almost imperceptible, tiny little glowing vines spread all through it.
Is that a parasite? Like, is that the parasite?
I mean, at this point, I'll give it to you. Yeah, it's part of the vines.
Are they also throbbing?
No.
In a baby way.
Not quite that large yet.
Oh dear.
So more, it's more like a pulse at that size.
Yeah.
I don't remember if you said there were like bird song around as well. Are there any
Yes, it
like?
was. Very little.
Are there any
yes.
birds flying around the greenhouse?
No.
Okay.
Oh wait, let me see how often I can use that green. Yeah, I probably can. I don't want to like keep pulling that if it can only be used once. But
I think that's just a constant. It's just part of you,
okay.
who you are. Yeah.
But if it's the same as the vine, I'm probably not going to get much else out of it, right? Or will I get new info? Okay.
You can certainly
We
try.
could pop it in stovetop, see if it bakes.
Oh my god.
I was going to suggest that perhaps we create a threat to this plant, if even small, to see if it is reactionary.
I am open to that.
I'll
I
pull
was gonna
out. I have a scythe, that like a small sickle, essentially, that kind of is in the robe. We could slice, we could dice, we could burn.
Should we do this in a place with a little less greenhouse around us?
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
Why don't we step out where away from prying eyes and away from prying plants?
That's probably a good idea. I don't want to set anybody else on fire. Also, I would like to be 50 feet away if you're going to use fire.
Yes,
Oh
fair.
yeah, I would just stick it in stovetop, see what he does. See what it does.
Are you not worried
We
for
had-
stovetop safety? We could just
Stovetop-
have
Stovetop is made of metal and fire, and if I remember, and actually, let me pull up his stat block to see if I'm remembering correctly. If he is in fact immune to the thing I'm thinking of.
I was just gonna say, out of character, Kettle can just shoot, like, breathe fire on it from a distance, and then we can all kind of be away.
Yeah.
It's true.
Is this
Okay.
his pot that we're talking about?
His
Yeah, that's what you're
stovetop.
thinking. His pot. Yeah. All right. Stovetop is immune to fire, poison, and damage. He's immune to the paralyzed, petrified, and poisoned conditions. So he's not okay. So he's not immune to being charmed or anything. So maybe not. So maybe he's sticking a parasitic plant that can potentially alter minds.
Yeah.
Might not be the best move to put in stovetop. But
Probably
then
not.
again, he's made of metal. And I don't know how that he would react to that.
I guess it
Since
depends
he's a
on whether
construct.
the parasite has to have organic material or not. It might be magical and it
Right.
might link on
Yeah,
to
that's-
anything.
That is true.
Newt, are you particularly strong?
Yes.
Would you mind if we placed Joss in your branches as for safety as apps?
Oh, of
The duration of
course.
sleep is 1 minute, so he's stirring awake right now.
Oh,
I believe.
oh, shite.
Yeah,
Oops.
concentration up to 1 minute. Okay.
Why don't we
You-
just
you
leave
see
him
his
here
eyes
and then
start to flicker open.
I do want to see if
Um,
maybe he can feel asleep if anything kind of wears off a little bit. So if his eyes start to flicker, I'll say, Joss, are you all right?
Quite. I feel quite refreshed, actually.
You had a bit of a spell there. Passed out, took a little nap. How are you feeling? Do you feel in need of help?
No,
Ah,
feel
good.
quite well.
Wonderful.
I think I might have needed that nap.
I think you did too.
Is there anything else I can do for you?
I would like to pay you for this pot that you've been tending to, that me and my friends might take it home.
Oh, my dear friend, no need to take. I don't need money. I don't need anything. I'm sure
That's
from
good,
you.
because I don't have any money. I was going to pay you in something else.
We were going
I
to
have
barter.
everything we need. And he just kind of hands you the pot of dirt. I got a pot of dirt.
And guess what's inside it?
Does Joss have any family that I'm aware of?
He has a wife.
Joss, why don't you take an early day and go be with your wife, someplace safe and quiet?
Ah, what an idea. Bruno would love that. All right. Well, it's a pleasure to see you, good friend. I think I'll go check on her.
Lovely.
He heads out of the greenhouse and back into his hut.
Well, we have some space. We have a plant. How would we like to proceed?
Let's find an isolated section to do our little experiment. Are there any isolated places in town where we can, like, mess with this pot without drawing attention from the villagers?
Without drawing attention, I would say you guys are already in a pretty isolated part of town. You're kind of on the edge of it in the greenhouse. Very small village. It's like a 5-minute walk outside the village here.
So I think we just step outside and start experimenting.
All right. Do we want fire? Do we want cutting? Or what in spots?
Let's try each thing and see what happens.
All right. So you want? I can try I can try kettle first if we like.
Yeah, let's do kettle. Let's do kettle. Just to, I don't want to have. I'm deciding against putting this thing inside of stovetop because I don't know if it will grow inside of him or not.
Yeah, that could be a problem.
I
So
don't
let's
want to
all-
risk any of the people that I am traveling with turning against me with fire, so...
So, all right, everyone, let's back up to a safe distance.
Yep.
And because kettle is like of a copper sort, I kind of like hold my arm out, and I think he like crawls over to the end of it. He flaps out his wings. He's, kind of wiggles like he's been preparing his whole life for this moment. Does the little like cat calibration butt wiggle,
It's exactly what I was
Wiggle, and
picturing.
and then like coughs out a small but contained fireball. Not an
Nice.
actual fireball spell, just a little ball of fire.
And
And
you're aiming at the pot of dirt, or are you aiming at the vine? Just the pot of dirt.
if there's any way to aim for the vine, like maybe if we have it tilted on its side so it could be like a little golf ball going in.
Aiming at the glowy
it's
bits.
like- Yeah. So you hit it with its fire, and immediately all 4 of you are just like overcome by like this loud screeching in your ears.
My goodness.
Oh,
It's
dear.
quite an unpleasant sound, and as you do, you hear a door slam open, and you see Joss and what appears to be his wife, Bruna, standing outside their hut, and they're just emotionless, staring at the 4 of you.
Oh, I think the plant called for reinforcements.
Oh, well, this is very unpleasant. My apologies, we dropped it, and then my poor dragon kettle here just sneezed, coughed up some fire, and it knocked it flat. No harm done. We'll get everything fixed. Kettle, you're grounded.
Bad dragon!
I shove him into Newt's branches like he's in timeout.
Roll me a deception check.
Yeah. Gonna
Can
get
I
my dice back 'cause
help?
they let me down.
By encouraging the ruse, but bad dragon, think about what you've done. Can I assist her in any way?
With advantage. Mhm.
Yeah!
So okay. Does that mean I roll with advantage?
Yeah.
Or okay, because I rolled a 5 and I don't have anything to add. Okay, it's a 10 this time, so a straight 10.
Okay. Immediately you can tell that they don't believe you, and they're staring, and and Joss looks at all of you and says, "We are far too close to the blossoming for any damage to come to us."
All right, well, the blossoming, fascinating. Why don't you tell us more about that in excruciating detail?
You all
Please?
suddenly hear this voice in your heads.
Oh,
It
shit.
doesn't sound like it's coming from anywhere else. You hear, "Come to the heart root.
The heart root.
Witness our unity."
Oh, wonderful. I've always wanted a plant that could speak to my head. Well, no, aside from you, Newt, sorry. Huh. Well, voice in our heads, where's the heart root?
You hear nothing.
Oh, well, thank you.
Excuse me,
I
Mr.
mean-
Joss. Any idea where the heart root is?
He and his wife, he takes his wife by the shoulders, and they both slowly spin around back into the hut. And you all notice as they turn around back into the hut, their eyes are not just flashing green anymore, but they are green.
So we have a hive mind situation.
Gotta have
Any of
my
those
situation.
birds around that you were mentioning?
Roll me a perception check.
And to think I was almost a swarm keeper. I would have had my own hive.
7?
7. You don't hear anything. And oddly enough, it feels like the wind has stopped as well.
That's not ominous at all.
I'm gonna use the cantrip, Druidcraft. One of them is you create a tiny, harmless sensory effect that will predict what the weather will be at your location for the next 24 hours. So for me, that's kind of he'll just do like a bit of a snap, looking up at the sky, and again, it's that kind of like clovery green spark that comes through. And one of those clovers kind of lands on like the tip of his head, like a little like weather satellite dish.
You can tell pretty immediately it's going to be clear and sunny the next 24 hours.
Are there any animals nearby?
Roll me a perception check.
I'm gonna try lemon cranberry. Ah, well, okay, so what's my modifier for perception again? That's a 13.
Nothing.
Ah, damn it. Okay, well, I was hoping maybe me or Tivo could talk to someone. See if they... Alright, well, how do we go about finding out where the heart root is?
Does that vine from the gate, does it appear to be going anywhere like deeper into the heart of town, or like is there a pathway of roots or anything on the floor that we can see?
Yes, the vines are everywhere. They're a tangled mess, kind of just following the pathways, kind of, you can see them growing along the sides of the outside of the greenhouse a little bit. They've wrapped themselves around the bottoms of trees. It's just like a huge... You guys ever seen Devil's Snare from Harry Potter?
Oh,
Everywhere. Mm-hmm.
But
Well,
is there seem to
tangled
be
mess
a
of weeds
clearly
and vines.
followable path direction to where the roots are drinking?
Roll me... I'm trying to think. Roll me a history check, Meg.
That's not good. 7.
Oh, man.
7. You remember that they were a little bit bigger at the heart of the town.
Oh,
Is that where the well is?
yeah, I was gonna say the well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. This is like, well, plants need water, and I imagine there's gonna be a ton of it at the bottom of the well.
Let's go check it out.
Let's go to the well.
All right, you guys start to make your way back. It's another 5-minute walk. You guys were east of the town, at the greenhouse. So you were just 5 minutes east outside of the village, and you're heading back to the center. And as you all notice, as you're walking back, the vines are growing in diameter just a little bit as you get closer and closer to the heart of the town. And you find pretty much the same idyllic setting you found before. The villagers are kind of walking around, chattering, with the well in the center of town.
They still staring at us, especially after our little fire experiment earlier.
You're getting a couple side glances, but they're not quite staring outright.
1 second, I just want to say I love your little sprout on your head.
Oh.
I've been admiring it
Thank
the
you.
whole time, and I just want to say I love it.
Thank you. I crocheted it myself.
So, right, that was okay. Back to business.
Is there like a maintenance way into the well? A ladder, a rope?
I mean, I've got some rope on me. I'm pretty sure. I hope it's enough. I think I've got like 50 feet.
I guess
As
we'll
you
look
get-
in the well first.
You look in the well. Okay, roll me an investigation check.
16.
16, easy. Yeah, so you notice that the vines have gotten slightly smaller as you move towards the well. But as you lean over and look down into the well, the water smells like almost sickly sweet.
That's the
That's
smell.
definitely not good. That's definitely not good.
I have an explorer's pack, which means I also have some rope. We could probably attach a few of them together.
I
There's
mean,
like a rope on a coil with a bucket going down into the well as well.
Is it strong enough to hold a tree, though?
You can certainly try.
how could I check to see how deep the well goes down?
Roll me a perception check.
All right, that's a +8 because I made sure to have proficiency. Oh, thank God, these dice are great to me. That's a 21.
21. It's about 100 feet deep.
All right, well, that might not work because I have one of my features as a tamer is my psychic bond with Stovetop, which is as long as he's within 100 feet of me, I can communicate with him telepathically. Additionally, as an action, I can see through his eyes and hear what he hears until the start of my next turn. So maybe sending him down as like a scouting party.
Yeah,
Well,
you
I
would
can
just
just
have
go.
to sit in the bucket to get a little closer down to be within 100 feet.
He's a little loving in a bucket.
Well, I mean,
No, I meant
scouting's
you.
Kind of my specialty. Scouting's kind of a specialty, so I could just
That is true.
take a gander down.
Go for it.
As you all, Metho, as you go to climb into the bucket, an older fellow walks up to the four of you, and he has like what's to be like almost a patchy. It almost looks like it was made out of an old quilt top hat, with
Ooh.
a blazer that looks like it was made out of an old quilt, and he has like another patchwork tie. But all of it is a little bit dirty. He smells a little bit of dirt. No, he has some gardening gloves on. He has this huge white handlebar mustache that has definitely not been combed in about several weeks. It looks like maybe longer. Who knows?
2 years.
And he walks up to you guys. He's just like, "Hello, I'm Elder Marwick of the village. I noticed you all aren't from around here. What can I do you for? Why are you so interested in our well?"
We're trying to get down to the bottom of it.
Here you
Trying
might
to get
have a
to the
water
front of the
infiltration
well.
problem. We're here. You might have a
Fascinating.
filtration problem.
I
So
don't
we
think
just
we've
thought we'd
had
check
any
it out.
problems around here. We've had quite a joyous time prepping for the blossoming. You know, our bountiful is
Oh,
quite
prepping for-
our bounty is quite great this spring.
Yeah,
just
I
wanna
hear ya,
thank
but I'm
the
already
gods
heading
for
down.
it.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh,
she's
All
just,
right.
she's
Random
just
question
rolling
random question for you, Elder. Have you heard of the heart root?
heartroot. No, I have not. But if you're more fascinated in the blossoming, we will be having our ceremony here soon at the old church ruin.
Yes.
The old church ruin. All right, okay.
Indeed,
Which way is the old church ruin?
just north about 10 minutes outside of the village.
Can you tell us
Fascinating.
more about
Check in
this
later.
blossoming?
Indeed, it is us thanking the gods for their blessing.
And this happens how often?
Periodically.
Periodically, so not on a set schedule, just when you feel extra grateful.
Indeed.
All right, cool. Should we
Was
bring
Meadow able to
anything?
go-
I'm sorry, say that again.
I was gonna say, was Meadow able to go ahead and start descending while
Yes.
he was distracted? Okay.
Yeah,
In that case,
it's-
I will not contribute.
Okay, great. And Meg, what did you say?
We are continuing to distract up here. Do we need to bring anything? And also, where are we going?
10 minutes north of the village. Bring your good spirits.
I have lots of those.
Excellent. And Meadow, you have now made it to the bottom of the well. It was a fairly quick ride. Roll me a perception check.
Alrighty. What dice do you use? Nada. I think that's a 9. Oh wait, what's my perception again? I keep forgetting what my perception is, and that's the main one I've been. Yeah, it's just a 9.
9. Okay. It just smells like the water is extra sweet down there, but you just kind of you don't really quite get to the bottom of the well. You kind of get to where the water starts, because obviously you don't want to get wet. But yeah, it's just water in a well, nothing out of the ordinary.
Is it? This is a stupid question. Is it dark down here?
Yes.
So I don't have dark vision, but Kettle does. I can talk to Kettle through Draconic. Can Kettle roll a perception check?
Sure.
Okay, 1 second while I look at Kettle's sheet. Let me know if I'm talking too loud. I feel like I am.
Not at all.
He gets a +2. I'm gonna use the Dragon Eye dice. Don't let me down. It let me down. That was a nat 1. Kettle doesn't see shit.
Oh
Getting distracted.
no!
Kettle, no.
He gets distracted by a rat. It's like, Kettle, no, get back here.
Okay, now you're grounded for real.
Yes, you're grounded for real this time. All right. So I'm having trouble seeing. Can I have him like just cough a tiny bit of fire just to light it up briefly?
Yeah, he kind of lights it up, just like briefly see a flash, and there's nothing out of the ordinary. It's just a well. The only thing really odd about it is that it just smells a little bit sweet.
All right, well, then I guess I start pulling myself back up if there's nothing else to tackle.
Sounds good. The rest of the party is just speaking to Elder Marwick.
God, I feel like I missed something important. God damn it, dice. All right.
All right. Well, we thank you for your suggestion, Mr. Elder. We will definitely be going checking out the blossoming at our earliest convenience, and we hope you have a fantastic rest of your day.
And your well is in tip-top shape.
Thank you.
That
We
too.
knew that.
That too.
Yes. Wonderful. We'll see you all there. And he just, as he turns, he just kind of a little bit like gives you a side eye, and you all see a flash of green in his eyes.
Yeah,
And you see the Oh, continue. Sorry.
keep giving us the side eye, folks. We've been getting it all day. Why stop now?
You all start to see the village. Everyone in the village start to make their way to a path that looks a little bit overgrown. There's the vines are also following this path up and out of the ground, and just a mess of a tangle. As they head forth, some of them are carrying baskets of flowers. Some of them are just going without carrying anything. Yeah, I think that's a great time for a bathroom break. What do you guys think?
Sounds
Alright.
good.
All right,
Sounds good to
sounds
me.
great.
All right,
we go,
we're
my
gonna
water.
be back in 10. Don't go anywhere.
Thank you, Ted.
Welcome back, everybody. And as we like to say around here, we hope you had a pleasant bathroom break. Back to the game.
Welcome back, everybody. Here we go. All right, you guys are standing around the well. The elder has just spoken to you all, and he has beckoned you all, or gestured towards the north of the village, a path leading out of the village towards the old church ruin, where he's told you all that the blossoming will be taking place shortly. What is everybody doing?
There was nothing down in that well, but I also can't see in the dark, and poor Kettle got distracted, so I probably missed something. But there was nothing dangerous, nothing tried to attack me or anything, so I don't know if that accounts for anything.
Certainly better than the alternative, I suppose. At what are the villagers heading towards the north?
Yes, they are starting to head that way down the path.
At what pace? Are they moving quickly or are they just meandering?
Meandering.
I don't know about you all, but I'd like to get there before the potential thralls of our potential enemy get there. Maybe if we were to make haste in that direction, we would have some time to explore this area before everyone else arrived.
Sounds
It's
good.
probably a good idea.
Yes. Yes, I'd agree.
So can we like double time it in the direction of the church?
Sure.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Long Strider. Just kidding. We're just gonna hustle.
All right, yeah, hustling. All right, so the four of you just book it. You start heading down the path, and you walk. Unless you guys want to sprint. Well, you're going pretty fast enough where you actually make it there ahead of anybody else. You notice, all four of you notice pretty quickly as soon as you get there that the church ruin is just that, a ruin. It's just like you see stones on the ground, like large brick stones on the ground. There's no walls anymore. The highest wall is probably inside one of the rooms, has a wall that's like maybe 2 bricks high. And the bricks are about half a foot to a foot wide or in height. Measurements are not this easy this late on a Friday night. I'm doing my best.
You're doing great. Doing great.
So, you all get there and you notice that there is a large, what looks to be the vines have gotten bigger and bigger and bigger as you got into the front of the church until they have collected themselves like maybe 5 feet in front of the door before going into the church, or what would have been the church. And there looks to be like a shrine built up out of branches and flowers. Kind of like right in the middle of the mound of vines that are now bigger than you've seen them. And the whole thing is like throbbing. And as you all get closer, you hear like a low hum. That gets louder
Alright,
as you get closer to this
I think
mound
we've
of
reached
vines.
2 items on my checklist of don't want to touch that. Let's kill it instead. I think if we hit one more item, I'm just gonna start cutting stuff.
Oh
Not to say
boy.
I disagree.
I mean, we could
How should
try
we
to
begin?
talk to it first, but all right.
If you want to try talking to it, be my guest. But I'm not sure if a plant with the capacity of taking over the free will of an entire town is something that wants to negotiate.
Well, we
Can you
don't.
talk to it, Newt?
Yeah. Hi, mate. She's gonna like get down on one of the like toward the mound. He says like on the ground, right? So she's gonna bend down, get on its level. What are we doing with this town here, love?
Now, just to make sure, as a treant, you have that language. You can just speak with them, right?
Yes,
You have
but
to
it's not
plant
always words.
It's
Sometimes
speaking,
it's
feeling.
yes. So
Okay.
they don't have to talk to
That's
me
what I
in
figured.
words necessarily. We just kind of get a sense of communication. I get a vibe
Okay.
at the yeah.
Vibe check.
As you kneel down close to this just humongous mound of vines, you feel the throb almost pulling you in a little bit, and you feel just this incredible just wave of desire. Just this, and that's almost all you feel.
Huh.
And as you get closer, you see in your head suddenly a hunger for life and a desiring for overgrowth.
Love
Okay.
it.
Is there anything that I can give you, say to you, do for you that will help you to separate this beautiful enthusiasm for life that you contain? Can we limit that to not overriding the free will of other sentient beings?
The humming stops, and instead of desire, you suddenly feel anger
Oh boy.
radiating
dear.
towards you.
Phew!
Let's-
Saha.
Grab your
That's Arabic
weapons.
Stovetop electrifier. We're doing some would you call it barbecuing if it's plants?
I mean, vegetarian barbecue?
You can actually barbecue certain squashes. If you can barbecue zucchini, you can barbecue kusa squash. So technically, yes, you can barbecue vegetables and plants.
I mean, it depends on your definition of barbecue. If you're
Yeah,
using
barbecue
it
doesn't
as a
have to be
verb
limited
that
to
just
meat.
means grilling, you're probably just grilling. But we don't have to go
Yeah,
there.
fair enough. Fair enough. Anyways, yeah. So, all right, let's get started.
Technicalities.
I don't want to dig up my final paper from my kitchen chemistry class on barbecue.
I would love to hear it one day.
I did write that. Yeah.
Right.
So we're just pulling our weapons on the church.
Yeah.
Alright,
On the
you guys are
mound.
raising your weapons, and as soon as you draw them, you hear just like rumblings start very low until it gets louder and louder, and you start to feel the ground shake beneath you. And you look towards the inside of the church ruin, or what would be the church, and out of the grass and the vines all along the ground up bursts out of the grass this huge creature.
Oh boy.
And you see in front of you, the vines have become so large and are pulsing so much that they are now reaching out. You see what looks to be like a figure, like almost like a ghost-like shape with 6 large vines growing out of it like limbs, and they're just kind of writhing in the air.
Great. This is cool.
That's a
This
first.
is fun.
All right. Would you say it is a medium or large creature?
Very. I would say that this is actually huge.
Wow. Big boy.
There goes my idea.
And Meadow is a small creature, so
All right. Everybody could for me drag your tokens out on the battle map from your character sheet, and like everybody to roll
Absolutely.
an
Give me
initiative for me, please.
1 second.
all right. There's Meadow, and here's
There's
Kettle.
TiVo, and there's Stovetop.
I don't
Fella.
think she'd be this close. Oh,
Hey, fella.
what have you done?
All right, initiative.
Okay, here we go.
Right.
And I think I gotta roll initiative. I think I gotta roll initiative for Kettle too, because I don't think he shares my initiative according to the sheet.
Stovetop shares my initiative, but my initiative was an 11.
Mine
Oh
was a
my
19 on the die, and because it's springtime and I'm full of life, I get a +3, so that's a 22.
And you said that was 19, James?
14.
14, thank you.
So I technically rolled an 8, but because I don't wait, did I add this already? I technically get to add my proficiency bonus to my initiative, but I think I might have added that on the sheet already. So I think my initiative is just an 8.
8. Okay, and Kettles?
And Kettles is goodness. Okay, 1 second. Is a 3. I am just the dice hate me right now. They loved me at the beginning and now they don't.
I got a 6.
Okay. All right. All right, that means Newt, you're up first.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Plants fighting plants. All right.
Hell yeah.
I'm gonna I'm gonna cast poison spray and project a puff of noxious gas at the creature, and it needs to make a con saving throw.
It is going to automatically save because it is immune to poison.
Okay, cool. So good to know, guys.
Well, that's unfortunate.
That immediately eliminates one of my cantrips I was hoping to use.
That eliminates one thing I can do, but good thing I have several other things I can do.
So now we know.
Now we know. How far away am I from you? Perfect.
Let me. Let me get some vine on vine action going, I guess. And as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Grasping Vine right next to the mound. And my own vines are going to whip out and smack at it.
These are quotes out of context channel because I feel like that needs to be put in.
I'm just imagining the vines going like this at each
Pretty
other.
much. Pretty much. And that's going to need a dexterity saving throw.
And a 7.
A 7. That's not going to do it. So I guess it gets all wrapped up in my vines.
Okay, so one of its vines is incapacitated.
Yep.
Okay. There are 6 total. Okay. All right. Is that
Cool. Yeah, that's my turn.
beautiful. All right, that brings it to the vine monster.
Oh dear.
And does he get a chance to free himself from that every turn?
That's a great question. Yeah. Why not? It's strange because it, like, Grasping Vine technically doesn't grapple, it just pulls the thing into it. Like,
Oh, I see. Yeah, he failed, so
okay, cool.
yeah. Okay, great. So yeah, he's actually going to take one of his vines, and he's gonna reach out towards Newt here. He's going to take a hit. And Newt, I have your AC is 13. Is that right?
But I have a shield, so it bumps up to
Okay.
15.
15. Beautiful. All right, that is a hit. He's going to take one of his vines. He's going to take it and he's going to just slam it down on one of your on your head, and a couple of your littler branches are going to snap as he brings it down on your head. And that's going to be 9 points of bludgeoning damage. All right, that's his turn. We have Tivo up next.
All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and burn a second level spell slot for my first action to cast Inequality.
Okay.
You twist fates of 2 creatures you can see, both of whom must be within range. Choose one target to favor and one to disfavor. I'm going to go ahead and disfavor the Vine Monster and favor Stovetop. I need the Vine Monster to make a DC 16 Charisma save.
3.
All right. So the following effects occur whenever the favored target, in this case Stovetop, makes an attack roll or saving throw before the spell ends. It lasts up to a minute. He can add a D4. The Vine Monster, whenever they have to make an attack or saving throw, they must roll and subtract a D4. The Vine Monster's speed is halved, whereas Stovetop's speed is increased by half, bringing him up to 45.
Beautiful.
Let me just see if the Vine Monster can or needs to remake the saving throw. He does not.
So it's just there for 10 minutes.
It's just, yep, 1 minute. It's
Okay. And if you get hit, it's off because it's concentration.
yes, it's concentration. I would need to make a save. Now I'm going to use my bonus action to command Stovetop. So what I'll do, and I think I'm good where I'm good where I am at the moment. I don't want to use my movement quite yet. And
Okay.
for my bonus action, I'll have Stovetop use his movement. That's not the movement button. Oh, it is the movement button. Gonna have him move here, and I'm gonna have him take some swipes at the plant monster with his little tongs. So does have multi attack, so he does 2 attacks. And he gets to add a D4 to both of them. So first one to hit. 7 plus 4. Let's do first. That's gonna be a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. So that's gonna be 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning. Did we? I'm trying to remember. Did I have Stovetop light his fire before we started fighting?
I don't believe so.
Okay, then we won't worry about that. However, that due to my subclass infuser, Stovetop is infused with fire, so he does an additional d6 of fire damage. So I'm gonna
Nice.
d6
We will see how
plus,
fire does.
d6 plus 4 bludgeoning. So that's gonna be 7 bludgeoning and 5 fire.
Okay, that's going to be 10 fire and 7 bludgeoning, so 17 total.
Hell yes! Unfortunately,
Okay.
that fire damage is only the first time he hits with an attack on his turn. He does have his second attack with the tongs. 11 plus 3, 14, 18 plus 21. Does a 21 hit?
Yes, the 21 hits.
Okay, that's gonna be 2 plus. That's gonna be 6 more bludgeoning damage,
Beautiful.
and that is going to be it for Stovetop.
You all hear in your head as he is hit with the fire, like another screech, but more powerful than the one you all heard when Kettle first hit a vine with her fireball earlier. But you hear it in your minds. You don't hear it anywhere else. All right, Tivo. Great turn. Meadow, you're up.
Alrighty. So I think first things first, just because I don't want to forget, can I go ahead and use my bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark?
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty, sounds good. Alright, and then I think I am going to take a hot second and switch back over to my core thing. And I'm gonna I have my short bow out. It's the Glimmering Moon bow, and I'm going to see if I can fire a shot. And I believe with the Glimmering Moon bow, I get a +1 to my attack rolls. So let's see how this goes. I think just so I don't forget any of the things I'm supposed to add to it, I might just click on it in the Roll20 thing.
Yeah.
Instead of doing the fun thing.
It is totally fine to want the computer to do the math for you.
Oh god.
Oh, 100%.
Damn it, it didn't hit.
Dang it. Okay, well, I do get a second attack, so I think I'm going to try to hit again.
Love level 8 characters.
Are you kidding me?
Oh no!
Oh no! That was another 6.
I think I rolled a nat 1 both times, so
I think you did.
Doesn't
Roll-
like
Yep,
me.
you
Roll
did.
20 does not like you. Oh no!
Yikes.
Alright, so that was... But I still got Hunter's Mark there at the very least. So hopefully that'll help next turn. Alright, and it does action, action, bonus action, and then it might be a good idea to hop on to... Is this wall right here that's like on the opposite side of where... Can you see where I'm tapping at it?
Again, yes.
Okay. I think I might have her move over there.
Okay, yeah, go for it. It's about 2 feet tall, so you can just easily hop up onto it.
Okay,
Without
and
any
she
extra
has
movement.
30 feet of movement, so that should be good.
Perfect.
Okay, well, so much for that. I cannot believe Roll20 did 2 net 1s. Okay, well, I've learned my lesson on that. All right, and that is the end of my turn.
Beautiful. Okay. That brings us to Bella.
So he just and he's gonna kind of take his hood and he goes to put it on over himself, but where a hood would typically stop, it just keeps going and like goes all the way down his body. And as a bonus action, he's casting bark skin, so it like as the hood goes over his entire body, it starts to like fuse into his skin, and he just kind of looks like this almost too muscular, like older, like wooden creature. And then he just I haven't I haven't had to use this one in a while. And he kind of takes his finger and kind of like shakes it off as if it's dusty, and he blows on it like. And when he blows on it, all the skin on his finger just disappears until it's like this like bone that's sticking out. And he just kind of aims it at the tree and just says, "Blight." And like this black like laser just shoots out of like the tip of the bone of his finger.
Oh, badass.
This is a 4th level spell. A creature that you can see within range makes a Constitution saving throw, taking 8d8 necrotic damage on a
Oh,
failed
boy.
save. A plant automatically fails this save.
Yes.
Any
Oh,
plant
hell
creature.
yeah.
So it takes an 8d8 blast of necrotic damage center mast.
See how this goes.
Oh. 28 necrotic damage.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay, as you point out and Blight hits this vine monster, you see like a gap in the vines in the center of it burst open and start like an almost decay of what looks like ichor, but it's actually like plant matter that's disintegrating in front of you, start to ooze out straight down. And then suddenly like other vines start to grow back over it, climbing over itself, and just it gets a little bit bigger. It hunkers down a little bit. But you heard it. You definitely heard it.
Youch!
It's like the swamp monster from Airbender. And all of the
Ooh.
vines.
I didn't even think about
Okay.
that.
And then I
cool,
guess I'll
that's a
use my
compliment.
movement to kind of go 5, 10, 15, 20, kind of around this bush here. And he just kind of like holds his finger kind of close to himself and kind of backs up against the tree.
Beautiful. All right, great turn. That fella, we're gonna go on to Kettle.
All right, so I think Petal is going to, for one, move. He gets 40 feet of movement, so I'm gonna move him like a bit over here, like almost perfectly parallel to Meadow. And I think he's just going to, let me see. Actually, I think he actually does need to get close in. I thought he could breathe fire, but now I'm realizing I don't think he actually has a breath weapon, so he's just been doing that for flavor. So I think he actually has to get close and bite.
Yeah, he just has a
Meow.
bite.
Mom.
So
So
he's
cute.
gonna bite.
A 16 does not hit.
That doesn't. Okay, that's fair. Hey, at least it wasn't a 1. I was just excited to see that it wasn't a 1.
Did her best.
All right, and I don't think he has a multi-attack, so I think that's it for him. Is it okay if he moves back again, like just out of range?
It will provoke an attack of opportunity since
Oh,
you are
okay,
within 5
then-
feet. So that's up to you, but just be careful.
In that case, never mind. I don't want my baby getting hit.
Okay. All right. That brings us back around to Newt.
I'm gonna call some lightning.
Oh!
So it's gonna need to make another dexterity saving throw.
And remember, it does have to subtract a d4 due to inequality.
Also that.
This time I don't need to. I failed.
Great!
Oh, okay.
That's, I'm gonna go ahead and cast that at 4th level because I'm mad.
Fair.
So, 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 6 is 16, plus 8 is 24 points of lightning damage.
Oh boy. All right.
And also, I don't know, might it catch on fire?
Newt, you
I
one of your
might.
branches reaches up in the air, and lightning comes down as you bring down your branched arm, and lightning comes down from the sky and hits this monster. And right where the damage was taken from that fella, the vines suddenly burst open again a little bit, but then close back over. Is that your turn?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Alrighty. Alright, so it is now the monster's turn again. And this time it is going to move forward closer to Newt, and he's going to take 2 of his vines, reach up, and he's going to try and grab your 2 arms with each of the vines. Alright, and that is a hit. And if you can please, Smeg, can Newt
Did you
roll-
subtract the D4 for inequality?
That's still a hit.
Ah,
Alright.
damn it.
And Meg,
Sorry, Newt.
if you can please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's no good. That's a 9.
Oh dear.
You are now poisoned.
Oh
And
my
you are
goodness.
also now grappled.
I don't get to make a strength check against that.
Against the grapple, go ahead. Excuse me. Got a wall of text in front of me.
Nope. That's only an 11.
That is a fail. Alright, you are now grappled and poisoned.
Cool. What does poison do for me?
If I remember correctly, I think it means you have disadvantage on certain checks.
Let me pull up here. Disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks. And grappled, your speed becomes 0, and you cannot benefit to any bonus to your speed. And it will end if you roll your strength check, and you succeed on your next turn. All right, that's gonna be the Vine Monster's turn. We're back around to TiVo.
All right. TiVo is going to walk up, and then as an action, he's going to ignite his scorching fist. So you guys see on one of his hands a pure, like a almost blade-like jet of white-hot flame erupts from his hand. Unfortunately, that was his action, so you can't really use an attack with it this turn. But he is going to use his bonus action to command Stovetop, and I'm going to use the action Stovetop gets from my Elemental Discharge ability. Since Stovetop is infused with flame, he unleashes a Raging Inferno in a 25-foot cone. Give me 1 second to measure out a 25-foot
That
cone.
looks like it's gonna hit both Newt and Kettle.
Okay, maybe I don't want to do that. Because
If you
Yeah.
do tongs again, I have something that can help you with damage.
the tongs I can work with. Yeah, I can do the tongs again. Yeah, I think I'll just do the tongs again. So he does have 2 attacks. So
Because
first,
Kettle has a reaction called Infused Strike. I'm going to send it in the chat right now. So when another creature within 30 feet of Kettle hits the target, we can infuse the strike with an extra 1d6 of fire damage.
Nice.
We're gonna be
So
giving
if that
him
hits-
we're gonna be giving him so much fire damage. All right, first let me see if he hits with his tongs first.
Fingers crossed.
9 plus 7. Does the 16 hit?
No.
It's not.
All right, second attack. Let's see if that does any better.
I already used the reaction for that. I don't think that'll.
The reaction is only when he hits with the attack, not when he makes
okay,
it. So.
okay. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to
Cool.
declare ahead of time. The condition has to be met that somebody hits it.
That is
Okay.
a modified 30.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Does that hit? All right, so that's gonna
Does that
be
hit?
yeah, that's gonna be 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning plus another d6 of fire for my infusion for this fire infusion, and then plus another d6 fire for if Kettle wants to use the infused strike reaction.
I think so. I think it'd be cute for Kettle to like give Stovetop a little boost.
Okay.
Kettle just pops some fire onto the tongs.
All right, so that's gonna be 5 bludgeoning and 10 fire damage from the dice.
Is that doubled or not?
Not doubled, so that's gonna be 20 fire damage. Holy shit.
If I accomplished nothing else through the dice, I at least did this.
As you hit with this attack, the vines suddenly at the very tips start to singe back a little bit and recoil a little bit. The two holding on to Newt are still holding strong. Whoa, excuse me. But the rest of the vines, all 4 of the others, start to recoil a little bit, and all 4 of you smell this almost burning of plant matter hitting you in the face.
No, thank you.
It's still standing, and it seems to like almost grow in size a little bit as it starts to make a stand against the 4 of you. All right, Tebow, and that's your turn.
That is my turn.
All right, Meadow, you're up.
All
Great
right.
turn,
So, is it possible to hit the vines that are grappling Newt?
Yeah.
Specifically? Okay.
Sure.
So maybe I'll try for that since Roll20 hates me. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to try with the Glimmering Moonbow again, and if it hits, we also will get radiant damage plus piercing damage. So let's see if this works.
That is a miss.
That's a... why are these the same rolls? Okay, well, I still get my second attack. And that's another 15.
That's a miss.
All right.
If you guys haven't figured
And-
out, AC is 17.
Yeah, I'm just bummed.
That's fabulous.
And Hunter's
Roll
Mark
20
is
dice
still
are
active.
notorious. Yeah, Hunter's Mark is still
And
active.
Hunter's Mark is still active, but it doesn't do anything because I didn't hit it at all.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's anything else I can do on a bonus action, unfortunately.
All right.
Especially because... So I think I'm going to stay where I am, too.
All right, Meadow, you're going to stay on your little perch, and we're on to Fella's turn.
So he's hiding behind this bush here, and he's just gonna go 5, 10, 15, like coming around the bush, just staring at this thing. And as he goes to take his next step, he just disappears and face steps right in front of it, like looking up at it, and grabs the 2 vines that are holding Newt and says, "Let her go." And he casts and squeezes, and I'm going to cast Blight again.
Nice. Just don't
Okay,
get it
that's
on
an
me.
automatic fail, right?
Yes. 30 necrotic damage.
Nick, if you can, for me, describe how you kill this vine monster.
Holy shit.
So he is staring it right in like wherever that center mast is as he like grabs both of the vines. And that one finger was the only one that was kind of bony, but as he clamps down, both hands just kind of like melt away the bone and skin that are there as he like clamps down on it, and then just pulls down, and like the bark skin kind of ribbles as he like pulls these two vines down, and that center mast gets pulled down, and he just knees it like right in the face as if he'd like pulled it down by the hair, and just cracks it with that kind of wood leg, and then drops the vines as the black blight just starts to crawl up towards the center mast. A little bit of the blight starts to like drip off of it onto the ground, and he just casually bends down and wipes it away so none of the grass dies.
Very nice.
Beautiful. The
Aw.
vine just starts to dissipate slowly, and just as you described, Nick, it just kind of melts in the ground, and the vines retreat into the ground. Just they look like they're slowly starting to fall away from the walls that are there in the church ruin around you all. When all of a sudden the ground starts to ripple a little bit more, and as the vines fall away from the center of this vine monster, you all look down and you see a face start to pop up from the ground.
Oh,
Oh boy.
It looks like an old lady with a hat that looks like it was woven out of vines and branches. And she raises herself up and slams a quarterstaff on the ground. It's not over.
I want to hit her with my club.
Roll for an attack, please.
I,
Still in initiative.
and I think yeah, I don't think any of us have like dropped out of attack form yet.
That's a +7. 18.
That's a hit.
Great. I just want to smack her across the face.
Incredible.
Oh, really? 5 points of bludgeoning damage, but still, it felt good.
Still 5 points.
As long as we're doing this out of order, can I try for a hit with my bow?
Y'all are still in initiative.
Oh, okay, sorry.
And that worked out because Newt actually takes place after,
Oh, okay.
like, yeah.
Sorry.
Well, actually, there's Bella and Kettle and then Newt, but kind of works. All right, so Newt, we're gonna just fall back into the initiative order right after Newt here, because Newt, you did have
Great.
22. That worked beautifully. Thank you. This hag is gonna rise out of the ground and say, "You all are not going to win." She's going to slam her quarterstaff on the ground. And she is going to also raise her hand with her claws and slash at Newt. And Newt, your AC is still 15?
Yes.
Okay.
Except I also have bark skin,
She rolled a 22.
but it's a full action, so yeah, that wouldn't work anyway. Okay. What'd she do to me?
She takes 2 slashes at you with her claws, and she hits you with the first one. And as soon as she does, you feel like her dig into the bark of your face. Right, and you're going to take 16 points slashing damage.
Ouch.
You go.
Somebody give me a band-aid.
think it's me, so I'm going to. Is the hag like the same size as the plant monster, or
She's medium. She's probably
she's
around
me-
maybe like 5'6", 5'7".
Okay, because I want to walk over to Newt, and I'm going to, and I'm just gonna, and I'm going to cast Your Wounds.
Oh boy!
Beautiful.
Does that do
So,
anything for the
Newt-
poisoning though?
Probably not.
Okay.
I should have learned Lesser Restoration. I think that would have done it.
Yeah, I can at least help with the hit points thing.
I
but that's
appreciate
about
it. I appreciate it.
Cure Wounds is gonna be 1d8 plus my spellcasting modifier, which is 5. So that's gonna be. All right, you gain back 9 hit points.
Yay! Thank you.
Yep.
What
and
are you
then,
at now?
67.
Oh, okay.
Oh wow, you're tankier than me.
Yeah.
Bonus actions. Bonus action. Stovetop up is going to do what he does best: walk up and smack him with tongs.
Yay!
Well,
Smack, smack.
should we do the infused strike again
Why not?
for the reaction?
Yeah. I just the only thing I'm realizing is because the big plant monster is dead, inequality is no longer in effect, so I don't have to I don't add a d4 anymore. But that's still gonna be a 26 to hit.
Nice.
So that's gonna be 1d6 plus 4 bludgeoning. So that's gonna be 8 bludgeoning, and then first attack of his turn gets a d6 fire. Do you want to use Kettle's reaction?
Yes.
Okay, so that's gonna be another d6. Goddamn.
May as well know everybody else is spell casting. I think he's the only one using an actual weapon, and that's the only way infused strike works is with somebody attacking.
That is true. That is true. That's going to be 6 plus 2. That's going to be 8 fire.
I did backhand her with a branch.
That is true.
That would have counted.
Yeah. All right, so that's going to be so 8 fire, and then I think I said 4 bludgeoning. And then second attack. That's going to be an 18, so I believe that hits.
It does.
And then just a regular d6 plus 4 bludgeoning. That's going to be another 6 bludgeoning.
Beautiful. All right, that's your turn, Timo.
That is my turn.
All right, Meadow, you're up.
I'm rolling with my dice this time because this is ridiculous. All right, so
Roll
I just with all the bonuses, I think I just add a +5 to my attacks. So let's see. Okay, that's a 17. So I think I actually hit this time.
Woohoo!
Not this time.
Yay!
Not this time. Right, it was the plant monster had an AC of 17, not the hag. I'm guessing.
All right. Well,
The
I
hag
made
is a
a
bit
roll-
for the hag is
beefier.
18.
I rolled higher that time at the very least. So
Yep.
let's roll for
Yep.
attack again. Oh, this time that's a 19 on the dice.
Yay!
That's it. That's it.
Finally! Okay, now I'm just gonna do the damage on the thing because the glimmering moonbow gets So I don't even think she uses a regular arrow. I think she uses one of the illuminated arrows that comes with the moonbow, so it gets piercing and radiant.
Incredible.
So that's 4 piercing and 4 radiant damage.
Nice.
So at least there's that.
Incredible. All right, she's hurting.
I said, so
Great
that was my
turn, Meadow.
second attack. Oh, and I get to add my hunter's mark. I just realized.
Yes, you do.
Still active. Well, the
Okay,
hunter's
so-
mark was set on the vine monster, not on the hag.
Oh, wait, so
Right.
you have to move it. You have to move it.
I have. All right, I move. Can I? Is it
You
too late
can
to move the hunters?
If
Oh,
you
wait,
have a
that's a
bonus
bonus
action, I'll allow it. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I haven't used my bonus action. So yes, I
Beautiful.
move the hunter's mark to the hag now.
So if you hit her again,
Beautiful.
you'll get it.
So fingers crossed that my dice doesn't let me down again.
Beautiful.
And
Paula.
I'm gonna take a
Oh,
step
sorry.
closer so I can be within touch range of anybody who else needs healing because I also have cure wounds.
Incredible. All right. All good?
Yes. Sorry. Now that's the
Fantastic
end of it.
turn. All right. That fella, you're up.
So I ended my turn kind of facing the plant. I imagine I'm still in front of the lady now.
You are.
Is there anyone behind her?
Let's take a look at the map here. So behind her is just Stovetop.
Going like this, would I hit Stovetop? Oh wait, you probably can't. So let me turn my...
Oh no, I can see your arrow. I think
Okay,
you should be okay, but Newt is also right in front of you.
I can
Directly,
pop.
so-
Newt
I
should
can
be right
part
here.
my branches so you can shoot through me.
That's
But
fine.
this would be a clear shot?
That would be a clear shot, yes.
Okay. He just he gets his quarterstaff out because she has one, and he goes, "I've got one of those too," and slams it on the ground. And he looks at it as if something's gonna come from that, but instead his heart just starts to like electric, like shock blue, and I'll cast lightning bolt straight out of like the center of my chest, just straight through her, and it goes like 100 feet back.
Yow!
It
That's
almost
an
feels like the light around you, like the sun dims with the brightness of your lightning bolt.
heck yeah. So it's a DC 16 deck save. Half damage on save.
25.
Okay, so that's a save. So if it's 8d6, does that mean that I roll 8d6 and divide it by 2, or do I roll 4d6?
Up to you.
That is an excellent question.
Which one's... Is anyone math good? Is one of them better than the other?
Not inherently. It depends on what you roll.
Yeah, I would say just roll the 8 and chop it in half.
Okay.
I do think that is how it needs to be because if it affected more than one target, it would be the half. Anybody who succeeded, half would be based on the total amount given to those who failed. So I do think it needs to be 8d4 cut in half.
Do you round up or down with damage?
Up.
So it's
Yeah, you round up.
14 lightning damage.
13, beautiful. Alright, she is hurting. You can tell she kind of like her shoulder and her right arm is like flung back with her quarterstaff in it, and she kind of bears herself and slams her quarterstaff on the ground and sets her sights right on you, fella.
And then as my bonus action, since I had kind of like stabbed my staff down and looked at it, and then the lightning kind of like sideswiped her, I'll just look at her and go, "Oh, wrong spell," and kind of smack it again and cast Shillelagh, so that my quarterstaff starts to like lightning sparks kind of all the way like up and around it, just kind of like giving it a bit of a glow. And then I'll like just gesture my hand to her like, "Your turn."
Beautiful. Alright. Kettle.
All right, Kettle's gonna get close again. Gonna take a step forward and be in. 'Cause just now we're all almost framing her, and I think he's gonna try to bite again.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. Oh, he got a nat 20.
Yes!
Go, Kettle!
Oh my goodness, my boy! All right, we're gonna roll for damage, and oh, that's good damage too. Oh my goodness, what a good boy! All right, so I guess that's technically double damage because I didn't acknowledge that it was a crit in the roll.
Yeah,
So that's
22.
11. It's 22 damage. My goodness.
Yeah, I just hovered over it. Only did the math for it did not do the math for crit. So beautiful. It's 22 damage. Kettle like hops up in the air and bites her on her shoulder, and it digs in right here, and she rubs him off. But as you see him fall down, you see like ichor and like dark blue blood start just leaking out of her shoulder, and you can just see her left arm just start to droop a little bit.
Ooh,
All right.
Kettle, put it down. Drop it. Don't eat that.
You can see his You can see a slight singeing from his teeth. It doesn't do actual fire damage, it's just for flavor.
Yeah. It just sizzles a little bit.
It
love
just
Kessler.
sizzles. He's just a baby.
He's
just
just
a little
doing a baby.
A very spicy baby.
He just doing a chop chop baby.
I'm so happy. It's my precious kettle.
Dude, background to you.
Newt is much more fond of him now that she knows he can't breathe fire.
Yeah, that makes sense. I was under the impression he could, but now we're just doing it for flavor, and I'm totally
Yeah.
fine with that.
Coughing up little bits, that's just cute.
Yes.
It's just cute.
Now we can imagine him just curled around the kettles and heating them up with body heat instead of actual fire.
Yes. Come
No,
snuggle
wait,
me
he's-
warm.
Yes.
No, he just curls up inside stovetop whenever his fire's not lit.
Oh, that's so
Oh,
cute.
Yes.
So, Stovetop's warming function is actually just kettle curled up around the food inside.
All right, Meg, Newt's up.
Oh, sorry, babe.
All good.
We got caught up in the kettle stovetop cuteness.
I so did.
It's important.
Also, in the fact that I have cracked the secret to staying safe in combat, and that is just always have Nick come and rescue me. I am going to oh boy, wait, let me check out the area of that. 15-foot cube. Everybody's too close to me for that. So I am going to use I'm going to call down some more lightning. Yeah. But at 3rd level this time.
Beautiful.
That's a
Okay.
dirty 20. Yeah. Oh, wait. No, that's the damage. It's not an attack. She has to make a dex
It's
save.
a dex save. Thank you.
Yeah.
Maybe. That is a 11. That's a fail.
Yay! 20 points of lightning damage!
All right, Meg, if you can please describe how you kill this hag.
Yeah, okay. So, okay, the vine split open, and then she came and was trying to, like, villain monologue, smacked her in the face, and then I just am like, we're so done with this. I knew it wasn't a plant's fault, and I'm just gonna, like, bring down the lightning bolt right in the center of her hat, so that the hat, like, sparks and smokes as she crumples to the ground in the middle of all of us. And then she's probably gonna...
Wait, what do you spit? Sap?
Yes. In fact.
Yes, okay. I think
You,
Kettle tries to take a leaf out of your book and like goes and like tries to,
A leaf.
but it's just little embers.
I love it.
I love
So
it.
cute.
Stovetop just starts bashing at the remains with his tongs just to make sure it's fully dead. Bam, 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 bam.
As you all are applying the finishing touches on the corpse of this hag, the entire village starts rushing into the church, and you all see them suddenly stand very still. And as they stand still, you start to feel the wind blow. Again, you hear bird songs start to slowly appear around you in the trees. The vines start to like shrink back into the ground. And then you start to hear slow applause and cheer coming from all the villagers around you all.
Oh, you're
And
feeling
Greta-
better? Good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad everyone's feeling better. Oh. Are there
Greta comes
any
running up.
Are there any ink blossoms growing out of this corpse?
Yes,
I'm going to keep
several.
an eye on it. Well, sorry, just because we
You
decided
see
that's
them
where they grow.
slowly start
Yeah.
to like
Mm-mm.
up out of the ground, and they look like lilies of the valley, like those little itty bitty white flowers, but they're little itty bitty like ink black flowers with like a gray green stem. They're real pretty.
Gorgeous.
So Meadow and Newt immediately just ignore the people and are just like, let's collect these as carefully as possible. Awesome. This is gonna help so many people.
Greta comes running out of the crowd towards the lot of you, and she's, "Oh my goodness, I don't understand how we all fell without that long. Thank you all so much.
In
I
your
don't know how we
defense,
would
it
have
was
been
a
without
hag.
clutches. We haven't seen one around these parts in years."
There's been one before. Goodness. You might have an infestation.
We'll have to keep an eye out. Now that we know about them, we should
Maybe
be
up
okay.
the security on your gate.
Probably might need to fix it. I think it fell off its hinges.
Not your fault. Not your fault.
We'll take care of it on the way out of town.
Much
Yeah,
appreciated,
what he
Bella.
said.
If I can. And she hands you all a large basket of tomatoes. They're a little bit smaller than they looked before, but they still look wonderful.
Oh, so like the bad stuff has leaked out and they've shrunk. I feel
Aw.
safer using these now.
She
Yeah.
hands you all the basket, and Joss comes walking over, and he's like, "My compost is going to be healthy now." And he hands
Yay!
you all a bag of compost, and they begin to just clap, and a few of them are crying.
Oh.
All right, you all have saved the village of Bramblegate. Thank
Yay!
you.
Yay!
We did
That
it.
was so cute. I
That was
love
great.
that.
Thanks, you guys. That was a lot of fun. You all
Excellent.
were so much fun to play with.
Even with my
Excellent
shit
one
rolls,
shot.
that was such a fun time.
I'm so glad.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you did such a good job.
Thank you. You guys are awesome. I loved your characters. And Sarah, my god, it was, if anybody makes another rabbit folk for me to play with, it was like hurting my heart to attack her.
Oh.
So like
Aw.
I was like, I can't do this. It's like,
I'm just
get
a wee
advantage
bunny in a
because you're
tree.
cute.
Like, don't
It's
attack
also
me. I'm
cute.
just a wee rabbit.
Love it.
Well, thanks everybody for hanging out with us. This is Once Upon a One Shot. If you want to get involved, check out our social medias. I believe our Discord link is there, but you can get in touch with us any which way, and we'll be happy to send it to you. In our Discord community, every month we have a game run by one of our community members. We put out calls on the first of the month for players. Anybody can play, anybody can run, and you can play any system that your little heart desires with any story that your little heart desires. So if you want to get involved, check out our socials, get on our Discord. Don't forget, Grimstone merch makes really good holiday gifts, so go check out our TTRPG swag page. Tea House Mimic also has a page over there if you want to buy some of their stuff also. Not instead of, but also.
Both. You need both. I have
Just
both.
get
shirts.
both.
I love them both.
Yeah.
Both is good.
Thank you all so much for being here. We will be back on Tuesday with Tabletop Turntable. Getting close to the end of the year, you guys. And then next month's Once Upon a One Shot's going to be a big animation house princess game of some kind. We don't make any money, so hopefully they won't be coming after us for any copyright reasons. But it's going to be a good time. Connor's running the next one, so we'll see you then. Anybody else have anything before we head out for the night? All right.
Giant vegetables.
True.
Then for...
Plants are life and plants are death.
All right. Well, then for Nick, Sarah, Kessler, Ev, and myself, good night. Never stop playing.
Night, y'all.